There's one open one.
Yeah, but they open right up. If those are irises, they'll open right up and they'll have something hanging.
They're kind of like one open, like kind of.
So we lived here 3 years, and we've never actually taken the time to look at any of these shops. And we thought today we would do that as a family. Go down and check out the waterfront and just enjoy a nice stroll together.
Maybe it is. That's beautiful.
Mom,
This one is
that
the
ducky
loons.
looks. Those loons look like your loons.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Is that one a baby? It almost looks like a baby. I know, look at this one. Mommy, the one at the top. It's called a loon. No.
Weird. Those shoe things. I'm looking at the cup.
Oh, those.
Look at the cup.
They're all colorful, eh?
Look at the cup. Hey, we bought the
Hi. So, unfortunately, our fridge died. As I think I mentioned that in the video. Maybe not. Let's start over. Hello, everybody. Aaron here from Countryside Acres, working on the motorhome. And on our last trip, our fridge died. Now you're up to speed. I called around for another fridge. The one that's in here right now, made by Dom Tech. I think that's how you say it. Dome Tech, maybe. I'm not sure. It is a $9,000 fridge, which is insane. And I'm not going to spend that. So we found a used fridge now for about $800 that we're going to stick in here. Hopefully it lasts long enough for us anyway. And I'm trying to get this thing out of the motorhome. That's the only hole you got, a little cover. That's the hole you got on the side to work on. I've already taken the doors off and whatever I could out. It is brutally heavy, which I read online this style is. But look what I found underneath. Big old paper wasp nest. We're gonna do some cleaning up. That and a whole whack of dead wasps. It's funny where those guys make their home. So I gotta disconnect the water supply here. And oh, look at that, you can see right up. There's a vent. So these ones run different than your typical fridge. Typical fridge has a compressor unit and a condensing, right? The compressor, yeah, how do I want to say that? Compresses everything in, which changes the temperatures of the gas, and they run on Freon. Okay, that's how your air conditioning units work, all that jazz. This guy here, because it's in motion when you're driving down the road, that wouldn't work. The compressor's, I'm sure you're familiar with that. When you buy a new fridge or a freezer, they recommend it sitting for like 12 hours or so before you plug it in. Reason for that is the compressor. You've shook it all up, it needs to settle a bit. And so if you're in a motorhome, it's constantly moving back and forth. You're going up a hill, down a hill, side to side, bouncing around. Those compressors they just wouldn't last very long. So this is a different style. They run on ammonia. And I've just learned this myself. So this tube here, that one, can't point at it, I got coffee in my hand. But that tube on the far left there's a fire pot. So there's ignition down here, there's a gas line, that's a gas line right there. And then there's a fire pot in there, and that gets hot all the way up there. I don't know exactly where it exhausts. I guess that's what the hole up there is for, I have no idea. But in the heating process, it does more or less the same thing. By heating it, it draws the heat up. I don't know. Kind of online. But it runs on ammonia instead of Freon, and our ammonia escaped. Somewhere there's a hole in this system. It's pretty rusty and old looking, and we're going to replace it with another fridge rather than trying to fix this one.
Okay, it has been a crazy few weeks for us. We have been busy packing and getting things cleaned up and selling things and so many things. Yeah, our house is getting empty. It doesn't look very empty right now, but it's chaos. It's dirty. It's at that end game where you're just at the end of your packing and moving, where you have all the little knickknacks and things that you don't know what to do with, and everything's dirty. You don't have a place to put anything. Yeah, the stressful time of packing.
But I got to get it out of this hole. So there's water hookup. Set my coffee down. This is a water line. Oh, sorry, this one. And that was for an ice maker. I don't know if the ice maker worked or not. We never used it long enough. This is that heating chamber I was talking about. The fire's in here. Somehow that heats up this gas and then causes it to rise, which then causes something else to cool. And somehow that works. And it did work. It was nice and cold in there until it quit. I noticed here too, this plug doesn't look too good. So I think we should fix that while we're at it. And obviously I got to clean this mess up down here. And I need a strong back. I have one. I'm going to have to get Wes to give me a hand because this thing is very heavy to pull out. And I need to disconnect the gas line too. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet. I don't exactly want gas all over the place. And I don't have another fridge yet. So anyway, we're going to look into that. All right, a couple of screws later. See that? There's our problem. So that's the ammonia. Now how it gets in there, I don't know. But somehow it's connected to that. And I don't really understand. Oh, right here. Okay, down here. There's the line back there. That would go into here and then it gets heated up in here and goes up. So anyway, you can see that's totally rotted out there. Surprised it didn't let go before. So anyway, told they're pretty expensive to fix, and since this whole fridge is $9 grand, I can't imagine what just that part's going to be. And we found a used one for $800. I think that's a no-brainer. This fridge here too, it only worked on 120 power and on gas, propane. So propane and 120. The new fridge that we're getting, newer fridge, is 12 volt as well as 120 in gas. And so that's what we're really looking forward to, is a 12 volt, because we have solar on the roof. So we can use less gas and we don't have to run the Jenny as long as we're on the 12 volt. So should be good.
All right, we're getting there. What are you doing?
How come the stars come to
Careful.
shine when it's dark?
You're gonna fall.
From so far away
You gonna
to
fall?
show us where we are.
You gonna fall?
What makes the sun
You gonna
go
fall?
to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of?
You gonna fall?
No.
No? How do you
I
know?
wonder.
Like this? Oh, careful.
As far as the shut-off, I found this guy here. So I've turned him. That should be the shut-off for it. I don't know, like the new fridge, I'm assuming is going to have all this stuff in there. But this is a electric shut-off right here. So when I turn it off or on inside the camper, this guy closes or opens, allowing the gas to come out. So I could technically take all that out as well. But I don't know. I think we'll just disconnect this line here and then leave this stuff hanging out back here. That should be the shut off for it, so no gas is going to escape while we're driving. And yeah, I got to shut the water off. Yeah, I don't know where that's going. It comes from here and then it goes up through that hole. And I'm not sure where that hooks up. So I'll have to figure that out as well, because we don't want water everywhere. Fun. It is actually always fun. Problem solving, stuff like this. I enjoy that, figuring it out. As long as it doesn't cost a fortune, that's always the bad part.
So I am packing up jars, emptying the shelves. Can't really see that well in here because the light's not there well. But anyway, my theory is I'm going to pack some of these jars to tie us over. I think we decided that each lug gives us 3 weeks worth of food. So Obviously, if we eat a little bit more in one sitting, then obviously it'll be a little bit less. But these are all beets, just normal beets, not pickled beets, just normal beets that we plan on taking along. And I'm hoping to pack pickles and some meat as well, so we don't have to worry about a freezer or any of that.
Anyway, unfortunately, there's no water shut off. I found that line underneath the sink. I swear I've looked for it before, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, what I've done is just disconnected the whole unit. So if you're not familiar with these, it's a little solenoid. When you put power to it, it pulls up a plunger. I used to install milking equipment and we use the exact same things, but it pulls up a little plunger in here, allowing this water to go out. And right now that plunger is spring loaded down, holding the little rubber diaphragm closed so no water can come through. Very simple design, really. By putting power on it, it magnetizes it, pulls the plunger up with the rubber, and allows water to come. So we'll just leave that down here until I can find a cap or a tap in line here or something. I don't know. Maybe the next fridge has water needing too. I don't know. The good thing though, we were concerned this guy was leaking, and I don't see any evidence of water damage. All I see is dead wasps. But there's no evidence of water damage here, so that's good. There was some water coming down. I still don't know where that's coming from then. It seemed like something was leaking. Like that water there now, that's just from the air conditioner. I'm not sure how it gets all the way over there, but the AC's running on top. And it seems to be dripping here. It has dripped here too, so probably just comes off the roof wherever it's convenient or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, I should be good to pull this guy out now from the inside. But I haven't found my other strong back man yet. I'm still alone. Alright, we always forget to film everything. Always. I'm sorry. Things may be a bit more interesting that way. Out of that hole there with the light shining. And we modified things. So we have a pantry cupboard here that used to not exist. And we have this cupboard here that used to not exist. Literally just we're like, oh, that's not going to fit, is it? And it literally just slid on both sides perfectly around the corner. And my strong back man just showed up right there. There he is. Now everybody sees it on camera. You can't run anymore now. So now I got to tip this out at the door again. Big bulky thing. It's actually extra bulky because it's got this stuff down here that sticks out farther. Yeah. Anyway, pull her out. Okay, so that wasn't quite as bad. I actually didn't end up needing Wes's help. By the time I take all the doors and everything off, and the shelving is a little bit lighter. It's still heavier than the household fridge, but it's all downhill, right? Easier than putting it in. And I'm not concerned about scratching it. Look how green it is. Isn't that stunning? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So now we got a hole. I wonder if we could put the fridge down lower. Take this out.
Well, I'm wondering what's under that, eh? Oh, I'd say
well, nothing really.
Look at that.
But we could put that down lower, maybe. Save a bit of space. I don't know if you need that space.
We could.
Have to see what the new fridge looks like. It is smaller. You okay with a smaller fridge?
Yes.
Yeah? This one was too big?
Yeah.
A lot of wasted space. Yeah, this was a huge fridge. I think as far as RV fridges go, this was like the biggest that you could get. So, we'll see. She would like more pantry storage space. We have tons underneath the floor here, but it would still be nice to have more in the house here. So, we'll see what the next fridge brings us.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. before you call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds that turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.